Hi people, this is Surya. I am from Andhra Pradesh in Amlapuram. Sorry. The point is, I am from Amlapuram in Andhra Pradesh. Because Amlapuram is there in Andhra Pradesh. Not Amlapuram. No, I don't want to delete it. Okay, let's go on. Whatever happens, happens. I need to speak something. Every day I am being consistent, but I am not focusing and I am not paying attention. And the thing is, I am wasting a lot of time by wandering here and there, by playing some games, not outdoor games, by playing with a ball in my room. And up to today, there is no AWS account to me to practice Terraform scripts and to configure Terraform on AWS. I want an AWS account. From the past 3 days, I have been struggling to create an AWS account because I didn't have any ATM card. Because I used my ATM card to create an AWS account. I was already created an AWS account and the free credits has been completed. So AWS has suspended my account. Now I created a new account with my friend's help. I took his card and I created new account. Essentially, the surprise is I asked my friend to create an AWS account. He sent his card and he sent the mail ID. But there is an existing account on his name, and he forgot about that. And by the goodwill, I get that. I didn't configure or I didn't use the sign up account or I didn't use the ATM account. Directly, there is an account available for me. That's it. So after creating an account, I created an IAM user, I attached a policy, and I given control access to CLI from my local CLI to my local CLI for the and I attached an administration policy for that user, so that user can do anything on the AWS account. Next thing is, he can configure S3 buckets, he can delete, he can write, he can create, he can create users, he can delete users, he can configure subnets, he can configure VPCs, anything he can do on that AWS console. So I accessed through CLI and I tried to practice. I wrote an AWS S3 bucket Terraform configuration 3 days ago. After setting up the AWS account, after setting up the AWS CLI, I tried to configure the Terraform configuration, but it doesn't happen well because I am not good with the flow of values and how they are essentially working. I know about Terraform and I know how to create resources, but the actual flow and the essential flow, how the architecture to be designed, I didn't know about all of them, and the logical thinking about how the loops work, how they are related, and each argument definitely trigger an issue and it will trigger an error. I need to solve those errors and I need to configure a correct bucket, and I need to define the resources and define the parameters, how the infrastructure I want to look like. So to do that, I need to practice a lot. I tried, but lastly I skipped it because the time is consuming and I stopped it. So from tomorrow onwards, I will pay attention more on the Terraform. I will write more Terraform configurations, and I will learn and I will excel my Terraform scripting knowledge, and I will improve my logical thinking about how the values are flowing, how the loops are working through resources and uploading files, uploading services, how to create scalable configurations, how to write a scalable configuration code, and how to improve maintainability of modules. How could modules ensure consistency across different environments? These are all essential, and these are all part of the Terraform configuration code to create an efficient code to work across multiple environments. So it takes overtime, I know it, but I need to be consistent and I will learn every day. The thing is, I'm not good with the Terraform script and I'm not good with the logical thinking. Saying like this every time, these negative thoughts and these negative ideas will lag me behind, and it do not push me forward to learn and to excel my Terraform knowledge. So I will change my inner self, like I can do it. I configure Terraform configuration code. I write a scalable infrastructure code. I understand logically. I understand how values are flowing. I know it. I can write a Terraform configuration very clearly, and I can write a scalable infrastructure code. Everything is possible for me. And that's all about for today. Today I learned about networking. And networking is used to connect to multiple devices to share files, photos, videos, the text, document, mails, messages, whatever it is. We have to share everything on the network. We need to connect to the internet. And networking helps to connect to the internet, and internet will connect to multiple devices. In this world, every device is connected to internet, and this is called a large wide network, which is called WAN. WAN is called Wide Area Network, which is referenced as internet. There are two types of internet: on public internet and private internet. Private internet used with routers, which means we are connected to routers, not to the cell towers. If we are connected to the routers, we are connected to the routers via signals. And Wi-Fi router is also through signals, but there is a word which is like there is a similarities between Wi-Fi router to cell tower, but through Wi-Fi router we can connect through a LAN cable also. It is possible with Wi-Fi router, but it is not possible with cell tower to our mobile phones. So let me say about networking. A networking is a component, a networking is a topic, a networking is a practice of, a networking is a topic of creating multiple devices into one area, or multiple devices to access the information, to send the information, to communicate effectively. And for example, think of it like a roads. Think of your village. In your village, there will be roads and houses beside the village, beside the road. Beside the road, there will be houses. Assume these houses as servers, and they will have an IP address. The roads are like network transfer packets. Every packet is come to an home, like a postman sending a letter to our home. Like that, a packet is coming to our home. That's how networking works. A packet travels throughout the network, and it will transfer to the destination, to the exact location, and it will reassemble there with the actual message. In between, there will be security components, there will be encryption components, there will be different multiple network components which will secure the packets and which will secure the information.